Welcome back to Kearney Live. This year, Clay County Senior Services celebrates their 20th year of service. They support Kearney Enrichment Council and Kearney Senior Center activities in many ways. Program and Resources Manager Paula Zigmond is here to tell us all about Clay County Senior Services. Welcome, Paula.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, so tell us about, give us some background on your position and what that looks like in relationship to the Senior Services.
Okay. Well, my official title is Program and Resources Manager, and what that does is encompass a lot of things. But I try to keep up on all the things happening for older adults to give them quality of life in our county.
Okay, now how long have you been with the Senior Services?
Oddly enough, I started my 20th year.
Well,
wow.
all right. Congratulations.
Yes.
Now, when we talked earlier, you said that this week was going to be a focus of some celebrations.
Yes.
So tell us kind of what that looks like.
Yes, 2025 is Clay County Senior Services 20th year. So we are planning on doing some special events at senior centers, some of the senior communities. We'll be focusing on the Meals on Wheels programs, doing special gifts for all the clients and the volunteers, and just any way we can to have a special event, especially May Older Americans Month coming up too. So some things in the works.
Now, how do you coordinate that with your office and all the different individuals' places? What does that look like?
Yes, well, we have a great staff of 4 people, and so we stay in touch with all of our partners. We're big on partners in the community. So, you know, we might reach out and say, hey, would love to have this event at your senior center, you know, and we'll bring cake and whatever else we need to bring.
So there's going to be cake.
Oh, sure.
I'll be there
All
for
right,
that.
all right.
Can we get that schedule in advance so we know where we can do that?
Yes.
Now, you talked about a tax levy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What is that?
Yes, in November of 2003, the tax levy was passed in this county to support people 60 and over. And so the office actually opened in 2004, began really services in 2005 though. So this is, you'll see it on your property tax bill, senior services.
So for someone who's not familiar with the Senior Services, you mentioned Meals on Wheels
Yes, great
and some
program.
celebrations. What are other programs that you can tell us about that someone may not know about?
Sure. Well, we do everything from basic needs like transportation, home repairs and safety modifications, personal emergency devices, you know, push the button in case of emergency. And then we think about other services too to help people have enriching lives. And so we have a lot of educational programs, discounts with community centers to help people exercise and stay active. So a whole range of things for people.
Do you all do the transportation service?
Yes.
For bringing seniors to, whether it's the grocery store or a doctor's appointment or what have you?
Yes, yes, a lot of that we do, and there's some other programs as well in the area.
That's great.
Yeah.
I've always been interested in elder abuse, and I'm not interested in,
Right, right.
but in
I
the
was looking for a
process
little
of
clarification.
watching for that and
Right.
reporting it.
Right.
Can you tell us a little more about that process?
Yes, and people often call our office because there's a lot of similar names in senior services. So actually the office that handles that is the Department of Health and Senior Services. So I have the hotline memorized though, because we get a lot of calls.
All right.
And so that's what we do, refer them.
What's the hotline?
1-800-392-0210.
Nice.
There you go. You might want to give them a call since
You're interested
so
in it.
interested in it. How many people, seniors, do you actually service or help out in a month or a year?
Oh, you know, darn it, I'm not prepared with that information, but our annual report will be coming out soon, so we'll have all those figures. We're collecting them.
Yeah, I was
Great.
just curious. I'm sure you have a large number. I just wondered if you knew how much.
Well, just say like in one service, like the personal emergency response, we have over 700 people just registered to get that.
Oh, wow.
So, but I can't give you a whole number.
Well, so you were talking about, you know, the different how do you get your funding? Where does your funding come from for the
From
whole
that
program?
tax levy.
The
Yeah.
whole funding, all of it comes from it?
Almost all. Once in a while, we'll get a grant for something special, like during COVID times, there were some special grants for transportation and things like that. But largely, it comes from the tax levy.
Okay.
Excellent.
So tell us what, you obviously wear a lot of different hats and there's a lot of things going and a lot of moving pieces. What does the average week look like in your schedule?
Yes. Thanks for asking that, because that's why I love the job, because it's not ever the same. I talk to people a lot on the phone, or if they happen to come in the office, about resources, maybe adult children saying, my mom and dad are going to need some help. Where do I go? What's available? So there's that part. But then I also get to lead a lot of the classes. I'm trained in Matter of Balance, Living Well with Chronic Conditions, Aging Mastery Program. So I get to go out and do those programs too.
Yeah, that's so important, being able to help our seniors age in place.
Yes,
And just
yes.
taking away those simple tripping hazards. Like Brian, our engineer, Brian, has all these cords laying across the
Yes.
floor, and although he does have a rug down, that is one of those simple tripping hazards in a senior's home, is the,
Sure.
the extension cords, the rugs, what have you. And it's just simple things you can do that can really keep a senior in their home for many more years.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, because, 98%, I'll estimate, of people, they want to stay in their homes,
Absolutely.
So anything we can do to help with that.
And you brought up education, and I know there's education on not how to trip over things that
Yes.
Stacy worries about. And I'm sure our legal department's glad she pointed out we have cords all over the floor. But what other educational things do you have for the seniors?
Yes, well, we love to partner with agencies. So we have partnerships with, like, North Kansas City Hospital, the community centers, like I said, if they have classes, North Kansas City Parks and Rec, Kearney and Richmond Council, other school districts if they have community education. We even have a partnership with Kansas University's Osher Institute, so people can get classes at a discount, or they can get some money towards a class each semester.
Nice.
Nice.
Have you ever been up to Kearney's Senior Center for their dancing?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I've heard
And-
that's a great time.
Sure, sure. I love the people over there.
Yeah.
So, like most things, I doubt that what this looks like now is what it did when you first started.
Right.
So, where have you seen the greatest evolution as you've spent your 20 years doing this type of work?
Yes, well, I love all the things we keep adding and the new agencies we keep partnering with, because now, our staff and our board, which we love our board too, we have a more far-reaching idea of what older adults, because when you think about it, 60, but people are living to 90, 95, and they have different needs. So we're trying to always add new things to make it interesting for the whole range of people.
So, if you were going to tell someone who, like, how would you summarize the work you do and the importance of the work you do? You seem very passionate about it. So, I want to give an opportunity to hear what you would tell someone about the importance of what you do and what you've seen.
Yes. Well, that's a lovely question, because I feel that as an older adult myself, I have much more to think about this way. So any one thing, that we can do to help people, either to age in place, stay in their homes, be safe, keep their mind working, keep those brain cells working, that's so important.
Yes.
Yes. So, if someone wants to learn more or get in contact, we need some of that information. So, how would they do that?
Yes, well, our website is claycoseniors.org. We're on Facebook, of course, and I put out a lovely bi-monthly newsletter, so people can call and they can either get it in their email, or I still regular mail people a copy of it too.
What is your email address?
Yes, you can go to our website, and it's info@claycoseniors.org, and those come to me.
And in case somebody would actually maybe want to call, can you give us
Yes.
your phone number?
816-455-4800.
Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for shedding some light on that for folks who maybe don't have a contact. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Fabulous. Thanks for all your work.
Yes.